Hey there everyone, back again with another video, and in this video we're gonna see a question again from the Kicks or Geeks, that is to remove element from a shorted linked list. Okay, so you will be given a linked list and there will be a duplicate element. Okay, being its duplicate, so there will be a repeated or the consecutive or continuous number that will be repeated. Okay, and you have to just remove that. Like you can see that there are 2 2 4 5, so you have to just remove the 2 in order to remove all the duplicate elements. Okay, in this question example you can see that 2 is repeated. So you can see that the expected time complexity is order of n. So let's see how we can solve this. Okay, so let's say that we have 1 points to 2, then it again points to 2, it again points to 3, it again points to 4, and it points to null. X is denoted as a null in my case. Okay. So you can see that this is shorted. Okay. And we have one repeated element, that is the 2. So how we can remove all the short or the repeated element from the linked list? Okay, so one way is that we can iterate one by one. Okay, and just compare two elements. Let's say this is P and this is Q. Okay, so what we can say, if P dot data double equal to Q dot data, if they are equal, it means that we have a point in which we have repeated elements. Okay, so what we can do, we can just say that P dot next is equal to Q dot next. Okay, this is the case. So it means that if we are at this point 2 and this is the Q and this is the P. Okay, so according to this pseudocode, Q and P are same. So Q dot next, what is the Q dot next? Let me take a new color. Q dot next is 3. Q dot next is 3. Okay, and P dot next becomes 3. So P dot next becomes 3. So it means that 2 is now pointing at 3. So it means that we have removed this 2 from our, what you can say, linked list. Okay, so this is a way in which we can do that. Okay, so you have to take care of the, what you can say as the base case, that if we have reached the last elements, then we have to check that. Okay, so how we can do that, we can think about that. But in this question I'm gonna show you a easiest method. Okay, using the hash set. Okay, what we will do, we will just push each and every element data in our hash set and then check if we have seen any of the data in the hash set. Then what we will do, we will just change the pointer. We are basically doing the same thing that we have done here in another way. Okay, so let's come to this part, coding part. Okay, so you can see that we have a node and we have a head. I'm gonna show you it firstly using the hash set. So let's create a hash set which will have integer and it will be h new hash set. Okay, and now what we will do, we will create two pointers, node, current node, it will be null at the starting, it will be null. Okay, and let's say that we have in node previous, it will also be null. Okay, so we have created two nodes. We have one as current node and one as previous node. So once again, it should not be null, it should point at the head because we are at the head. Now what we will do, we will just create a while loop just to iterate all over the elements. Okay, we will just say that if current node is not equal to null, till the point we have not reached the null, what we will do, we will just take out the data from our linked list. We can see that we have integer data, so I'm gonna create int and data, not the data, this is not the data, current data is equal to current node dot val, current node dot data, current node dot data. Okay, so we have got the data. Now we will check if h dot contains, if h dot contains our current data. Okay, then what we will do, we will just change the pointer. What we will do, we will just say that previous dot next is equal to current node dot next. And if it's not the case, what we will just do, h dot add current data, and after that what we will do, that previous is equal to current. Okay, and after this what we will do, after this else we will just try to end our element. So we will just say that current node is equal to current node dot next. Okay, so what this will do, it will just go at each and every element and check the data, and then just check, is it present in our hash set? No, it is not present in our hash set. Then add that data in our hash set and just move our element, our pointer to next point and our previous to the current point. Okay, and the point this loop completes, we will get a linked list in which our data, or in which our there will be no duplicate elements. Okay, so let's compile it and see. I hope it's right. Okay, we have this semicolon. Current. Okay, so this is the current node. Not current. We have missing, where is it? If we have put this here, where is the missing semicolon? Missing return statement. Okay, sorry. So what we just have to do, we have to return a node. Okay, so we can just send this code back, return, then we can say that just return the current node. Okay, yes, we can return that. Let's see what the output comes. I think I have to return head. Here output is, I don't get any of the output. It means that I am returning this wrong. Okay, so we got 245. Let's just submit it and check whether we get the output right or not. Yes, you can see that we got our answer correct and we got a time, execution time. Okay, we can see that our algorithm or our solution is running in order of n times. So this is a way, but there are many other ways also without using these hash sets, because this is a pre developed what you can say algorithm that will solve many of the problems. Okay, that to find a element within an order of one time. Okay, so we can also use this method. Okay, we can use this method in order to find our solution. Okay, we can just check. I'm gonna show you a pseudo code. I'm not gonna type it here. Okay, I'm just gonna show you this pseudo code and this will be present in the description below. Okay, what we will do that we will just check that if p dot next is not equal to null, then just check. If then just print or just check, or and we can here we can dispute that q is equal to p dot next. Okay, and we can check if p dot data double equal to q dot data. Okay, it means that we have a element that is repeated. We can just print element repeated, or we don't want to even print that, we can directly say that p dot next is equal to q dot next. Okay, after that what we will do, we will just do nothing. We have solved our thing. Okay, and if this not happens, if else is not going to happen, then what we will do, we will just say p is equal to p dot next. So this will also solve our question in order of n times. But you can try this, and if it does not happen, you can comment me down and I will definitely get back to you on that. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.